There's an overwhelming amount of people out there who don't know where to start with their marketing. And I don't really blame them. I mean, there's so many channels and tools to choose from that it can be very difficult deciding where to start. However, on a high level, there's only two forms of marketing out there today, and that's inbound marketing versus outbound marketing. So which one is more effective? Well, as an agency that's generated millions of hits testing blogs, billboards, social media, and cold calling, we can help you decide which route is best to take. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Sean with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency that saves small businesses from bad marketing and little to no growth. Taking the first step in marketing can be difficult because you don't want to go in one direction and wind up having to turn around.
Oops.
That's why it's really important to think carefully about your starting place and your approach to marketing. So today we're going to take a close look at inbound versus outbound marketing. I'm going to define what they are, what are some of the differences, and which option may be best for you. And if you think you know everything now, then I encourage you to stay into the end because I have a super special bonus tip just for you. Also, if you love marketing and you love your mama, make sure you click that like button below and subscribe so we can continue to give you some great marketing tips. All right, let's jump into it by defining inbound versus outbound marketing. Inbound marketing is simply when you're pitching value before sales, and you're usually coming from a place of truly trying to help people. Hey sir, I can help you find a new deal on a car right now. I'm just looking right now. Okay, not that kind of help, but rather you want to meet your customers where they are. So maybe they don't want to buy a car today, but maybe they do want to know the difference in the engines, the features, the technology, and more. And then maybe if you provide enough value, then they'll come to you when they're ready to buy a new car. On the other hand, outbound marketing is simply when you're selling before providing value. So usually you're coming from a place of need. Hey sir, I can help you buy a new car today. Oh man, thank you so much. My car just broke down last week. So if your product fulfills a strong desire or a need, then you'll likely earn their business. All right, let's move on to step number 2 and explain the differences. Now, some people may tag social media as inbound marketing. However, that may not always be the case. That's because it's all about how you use the marketing channel. For example, Facebook is a massive social media platform. But if you're only posting about how you can help people with your products and your services, then that's really outbound marketing. On the reverse, if you're using Facebook to help your audience with definitions, explanations, differences, and tips, kind of like this video, then you're using inbound marketing. Here are some examples of channels that are outbound in nature. Any type of advertising, trade shows, outbound sales calls, and press releases. Now here are some examples of channels that are inbound in nature. Blogging, public speaking, video content, and books/stories. Okay, now that we understand inbound marketing versus outbound marketing, let's move on to step number 3 and try to determine which one is best for you. So let's look at the major pros and cons of each. The pro of outbound marketing is speed. If you know how to reach your audience, then you can quickly start selling to them. And the only thing that's holding you back will be your capacity. However, the con of outbound marketing is cost. Usually you have to spend a lot of money to reach your audience, and you have to keep spending money again and again and again to reach new people. So the stakes are high with outbound marketing because you have to spend more money and you have to hit people in the sweet spot of needing your product. Now, as you can expect, the pro of inbound marketing is cost. You can start creating valuable content right now, and in the long run, your costs will be extremely low. That's because the content you create today may be valuable to someone else years into the future. So you're creating a compounding effect. Here's an example. As you can see, we have blogs from 2013 that people are still reading today. However, the con of inbound marketing is speed. It can take years before you start seeing that compound benefit of inbound marketing. So the major deciding factors are between speed and cost. So now you have to make a decision. So LaShawn, what's your decision? And this is a very tough decision, but this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents to inbound marketing. Oh yeah, and outbound marketing as well. I'm taking my talents to inbound and outbound. So actually, the best decision is to do both, because when you combine outbound with inbound, you can accelerate your growth. And since you made it this far, I got one additional bonus section just for you. We're gonna take a look at some combinations around inbound and outbound marketing. So let's say, for example, that you sell virtual remote training services. Here's what you could do. You can create social media posts with tips around working out and staying fit, which is inbound. Then you can advertise those posts, which is outbound. But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, then you can create a video about your passion for personal training, which is inbound. Then you can create a retargeting ad that promotes that video with everyone who's engaged with your post, which is outbound. So you're hitting people with value super fast. Now let's take a look at one more combination. Let's say, for example, your goal is to sell mattresses. Here's what you could do. You can create a blog about sleeping and joint pains, which is inbound. Then you can advertise that blog on Facebook, which is outbound. But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you can create a video about how your mattresses help people with joint pains, which is inbound. Then you can create a retargeting ad of everyone who's seen that video, which is outbound. And then boom, you're gonna have a highly engaged audience who you provided value to and you can sell to. So in conclusion, inbound and outbound marketing are extremely important. And the key is to put together a winning combination that provides value and allows you to sell. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. We're creating videos every week, so please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.